Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. There's Blue. Several of you have seen Blue, and he's always in the background on my videos doing business, either going peeing on a tree or doing a number two. But anyway, Blue's back there. You can watch him if you want to instead of watching me. We had a heck of a storm the other night, and we've got a big post oak tree down. And this was actually on the borderline between, this is my driveway here back to my house, and my neighbor right here. It's kind of on our border. And we had a really nice big oak tree, but it was forked right at the base. And if you have a tree like that, your days are numbered, because someday this will happen. Wind came along, took it out at the fork. And I'm sure this other side will eventually go too. Sad, because it's probably a 70-year-old oak tree and lasted a long time, but didn't last through this last storm. So anyway, subject to my video day, just about tore up my tractor a while ago. And what I've been doing, I came out here, had an hour or so of sunlight left, and I've got my little Natati electric chainsaw, and I've actually cut all of this with this little thing. And there's a link below to buy this if you want it. It's around $100, and I love this thing. I did all of this work. I cut all of these top limbs out with this, and it comes with 2 batteries. And I've run through one battery that was fully charged, and I'm working on the second one. But I get a little commission if you buy one of these, and a lot of people make these products. I like the price on this one. If you're cutting up the top of a tree, an electric chainsaw is a great product, because I'll get my heavy chainsaw out and cut these big limbs and cut them up for firewood. But when you're just cutting the top limbs out and you just want to get them out of the way, if you use your big chainsaw, you're wore out at the end. And I've been using this, and it's sure nice to be able to keep the limbs from pinching the saw with one hand and hold the saw with the other. So I highly recommend the Natati electric chainsaw. And again, you can click the link below, and I get a little credit, and you get a nice product. But anyway, you can see some of the limbs I've cut, and again, I cut all of those with one and better part of the second battery. And anyway, subject to my video today, I loaded my pallet forks up with wood, and I was getting ready to go dump into a wood pile. And I keep a few wood piles around my place just because it's good for wildlife. They like having some wood piles around. So I was loading all the top of this tree on the pallet forks and took it to dump. And I had one limb that wouldn't come off. And I just about tore up my tractor by being lazy. Watch this. I'm going to show you something that just about got me in trouble here a while ago with my front end loader. And it's something you probably wouldn't think about happening, but we had a pretty good windstorm the other night and blew down a big oak tree. And I've been up cutting the top out of it. I'm going to get the top cut out of it, and then I'm going to cut the logs for firewood. And had the top, good part of the top, loaded on the pallet forks of the tractor. And getting ready to dump, and it's getting dark, and I wanted to get done, and I didn't want to get off tractor seat because I'm kind of tired. And it about got me in trouble. Watch. Well, I'm trying to get this limb off my pallet forks, and I look down. You see what I'm getting ready to do right there? I need to gradually start the tractor up and tilt my pallet forks down. Ooh, I'm not even sure I need to do that. I think I need to get the limb saw out. You see what I'm getting ready to do? I'm getting ready to yank that hose off, and hydraulic oil is going to spew everywhere, and I'm going to run to the local farm and home real quick to fix that. So, you know, there's certain jobs you're trying not to get off the tractor seat, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to flick that thing off. And I'm looking right there, and I'm like, if I could just get that off, and I'm not looking at how that is wedged underneath that hose, and the back of it is, well, there's so many things that could go wrong with that. It's wedged against the hydraulic lines right there, and then underneath the hose right there. And I'm fixing to have a train wreck right there. And it's tight. It's tight. It's tight on both sides. That could be a disaster. I'm surprised I haven't pulled that line. That is so close to being a problem. Oh, the things we get into with our tractors. I think what I'm gonna do, I've been cutting all afternoon with this. My little Natati electric chainsaw. And I'm gonna guess that the pressure is coming back to me. So if I there we go. Yeah. Now, yeah, we were pretty close to a train wreck there on the tractor. You know, and that was all my fault. When I pulled that hose, if I had pulled that hose loose, that would all be because I was trying to keep from spending 30 seconds getting off the tractor and getting this brush untangled, and would have spent, what, a couple, 3 hours fixing the problem. So, have you ever done anything like that? Because I sure have. Sometimes you're just right. Like I'm right done with the job. I just piled up all that brush and put it on the pallet forks. We had a tree come down in a windstorm, and I'm just about finished. It's getting dark, just about ready to quit. And I'm there. I'm trying to get that one last limb off, and just about cost myself a bunch of time. If you've had a situation where you've done something like that, put it in the comments down below. But I am pretty happy I caught that before I tilted those pallet forks back any further. These are Arrow Pallet Forks, which I sell on my website, and I really like them because they've got this nice heavy grill guard back here, but they do stick up, and as you can see, that could get you in trouble. Thanks for watching.